Man, much respect, man. Y'all already know it's your boy Coach tapping in. I tell you every day, but that dirt is a blessing no matter what. Stop all that stress. And I also tell you can't talk about yourself, don't talk about nobody else. So look.
Without thoughts, you can't accomplish anything or become anyone in life. Keep a clear mind, keep your eyes open, pay attention to everything, everyone, including us. Never make us wanna know why. Excuses are tools used by incompetent, and I do mean incompetent individuals to build monuments or nothing. Therefore, you are nothing. Dirtbag nothing. Who cheese nothing.
I want the money, yeah, I want the fame, but y'all don't want to work hard for this shit though.
You can tell these niggas wasn't no good hustlers in the streets, man. They done brought that old crazy ass shit to the YouTube, man, for real.
Haters in the bushes, what we call them. Join the member gang, super chat. Hit that IG before you hit the
Why is everybody trying to be a motherfucker?
Get the riches coming, get your dollar sign. Check out Triggamantellemtv Black and King
I cannot stress enough how much I don't give a fuck about what the next person is doing.
But like I keep telling y'all, man, being a real nigga is a way of life, man. When you a real nigga, you just be real because you know it's real.
You'll never meet another nigga like me, I promise. They say they can kill you with hurry up. Cause my son and my nephew gonna murder some. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and set that alert. Don't be a hater your whole life. Not your whole life, man. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. This is Triggamantellemtv. Yeah, that's right, the GMT podcast. Grown man talking. Over here, you need to dust your feet off and ring your doorbell before you walk through my door. That's the thumbs up, the like button, man. You want to know why? Because over here, we're entitled to our own opinion. Over here, we can always agree to disagree, disagree to agree. Just as long as I do mean just as long. And we voice our opinions respectfully. You are more than welcome to hit this panel or hit my chat, man. Salute to the chat, man. Salute to the member gang. Salute to the gang. And salute to my moms who keep the chat protected and safety, man. How are y'all doing tonight? What's popping with y'all, man? Salute to everybody who in here right now. I only got 12 people in here, so I definitely hope that y'all have hit the like button. I'm just saying, man. Tonight we're gonna have a conversation piece, man, y'all. Black folks versus white folks when income tax season come. What are the difference between the two, man? And yes, this is an open panel, so I don't want you to be shy. I don't want you to be ashamed, man. Let's just go, man. Salute to, I don't know if Scope Mysterious still here. Salute to Scope Mysterious. Gang Keisha, man. Keisha, and it go Jordan King. Salute. Glock Gang Beauvais in here, man. Glock Gang Sweet Baby. We don't even know how to spell your name. Indigo. Salute to you, man, for shit show. Man, how y'all doing, man? I do also have a poll, man. I have a poll still up there in the chat that I want y'all to participate in tonight, man. In the poll, read, man. Do black folks value income tax more than white folks? And 75% says yes, and 70% is said no right now. Hell, I don't know how in the hell they will be at where they at, but I'm pretty sure if y'all hit the platform tonight, we're going to talk about it for the time that we are in here, man. Okay, man. Let's just dive straight in, man. I know a couple of y'all right now that might be in my chat or might gonna see this video later on. Might live in apartments right now, man. And for months and months, it's always been an available parking spot in your apartments. It didn't matter if you came home late or whatever. You got parked close enough to your door. Right now, there's a lot of shit changing right now, man. I'm pretty sure the whole parking lot full of brand new cars out there, used cars, all type of motorcycles and slingshots and everything that's out there. But I don't want you to be worried you already had that nice car and already could afford that car, man. Because in a couple months, man, you will see a whole bunch of tow trucks. Yes, I do mean a whole bunch of tow trucks rolling through there, towing them motherfuckers away, man. I can't make this up. Can I get an amen? 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 Can I get an amen, man? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, right now, that's the first problem. And we talking about niggas, man. And I want y'all to know what sent me to this conversation, man. You know, I know plenty of white folks, man, and I had never heard a white person talk about income tax, man. If anybody out there in the chat that got a white friend and heard them talking about they can't wait till they get their income tax, or even talked about how much they even received on income tax. Can y'all please come up here and help me? Niggas are some of the unproudest folks that I know when it comes to this season. Everybody brand new. Everybody flexing they 14 and 15 bands that they allegedly might have got illegally. Let's just be honest. Everybody, the first thing these sisters do, man. The first thing, I'm so tired of niggas and income tax. First thing these sisters do is go spend $600, $700 on them a lace front or a wig, first of all. Then they go in the store and tell them kids to pick whatever the fuck they want to pick. Like, money just comes through their hand all the time. I'm just saying. Like, money just comes through their hand. Get whatever you want. My man, we can afford that. Looking at you crazy, and you work there, you think the kid's finna fuck up one of the shoes or something. Nigga, we can afford that like you come there and you're a regular customer. Eyelashes are looking like shades right now. Oh yes, niggas are buying new jewelry at the most best look as it can be at the cheapest price. A lot of knockout jewelry going on. Spending $1,000 on Balenciagas tennis shoes. Don't even have a whole Balenciaga outfit to go with it. Where the Levi's with? I can't make this up, man. Amen. Amen. This is church, man. Salute to y'all like that. Make sure y'all are hitting the like button. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Anybody out there, please hit the pedal, man. What is the difference to y'all, man? I want to know what's the difference to y'all between what white folks value income tax season and how black folks value income season. Cause niggas get real arrogant, man. Niggas get real arrogant during income tax season. Yeah. Nigga, if you a hustler right now, it's some niggas that been scoring $10 grounds and $20 3.5s from you in the last year. And when you have a 3.5 ready for them when they told you they was on the way, they look at you like you had shit on them, like you disrespected them and shit. Like they just always score ounces or something. Damn, oh, you want an ounce today? It must be good. But don't worry about it. You get the back end when this income tax has left. I'm just saying, man. Yeah, I know it's a good stuff. Make sure y'all participate in it. What's up, relative?
What's up with it, fam?
What's up? Talking about these niggas versus white folks when it comes to income tax season. What's the difference, man? Have you ever heard a white person talk about their income tax or say they be glad when they get their income tax check?
Shit, man, it's hard to really think of. So I think probably could think of just one person.
If you can't think of it right now, that means you hardly probably ever you probably never ever heard a white person even mention anything about income tax, and you know it's income tax season.
Yeah,
Let's
like
say
I
we
said, it's
work at
probably.
let's say we
Go ahead.
work at a warehouse. Let's say me and you work at a warehouse. You got your group of niggas over here that hang out on lunch break. You got your group of Mexicans. You got your little group of white folks, man. Doing income tax season, man. You don't never hear the Mexicans. You probably don't hear them because they probably talking to each other in their own language, which is Spanish. And you never see the white boys or anybody talk about income tax or what they get. So I had to ask myself, what do the white folks do with their income tax? Because we already know what we as black folks and niggas do when they get their income tax. They stunt like it ain't no tomorrow, like they gonna get 3 or 4 of them checks a year.
Well, like I say, man, like I said, probably, I would assume that, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, it's they would probably pay up on some bills. Like, well, shit, people probably should do with their income tax season. I mean, with their money and shit, pay up on some bills, take care of whatever little debt that they got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because that's technically what is that shit kind of for. You know what I'm saying? To kind of help yourself get ahead for that year that's coming up, where you starting on. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, really. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like I say, it ain't too many people I know that's white that think about that or talk about income taxes. And the ones the one I can think of, she was, you know what I'm saying, like raised in the hood a little bit. So you know what I'm saying, she's kind of right there with the niggas.
So do you It's that the white people are more prepared for us how they live and how their life is managed to where they don't need to depend on the money and the money just extra to go into their account like for a rainy day, or is it just niggas just continue to spend money at such a high rate because like the stocks go up during income tax because niggas gonna spend this money on this Louis, this Gucci, man, that Prada, man, the Coach purses and everything else, man. The used cars, the lemon ass cars that's gonna break down in 2 months and shit like that. The new cars that they getting off the lot that they can't maintain the payment. They knew they didn't have no business buying that. They should have been looking for a cash car, period. Like they should not even be looking to pay a car note with insurance. Let's just be real. Like white, like is it just white? And I don't want to make it like niggas gotta work hard every day conversation. I'm just saying facts still stand. Like I don't hear white folks talk about income tax checks, bro. I never heard a white person. And I just thought about that today when somebody was talking about that. I was at the speech and somebody was talking about income tax, and I was thinking, I said, damn man, nigga, I was just thinking about all the shit niggas do with income tax. And for some reason, I said, what do white folks do with their income? I ain't never heard a white person even talk about income tax check or even pop their line. You ain't gonna see a white person online with a doing income tax. He's making posts with money or with new this and new that. You never know what they do with their money.
Well, I think that's also a culture thing too, because I mean, you tend to have like a lot more, you know what I'm saying, of our culture influenced by, hip hop and shit and being flashy and all that shit like that. So with us, when we get a large sum of money, the things that we fantasize and think about doing usually come from people who have even way more money than that play with a check like that you would get off an income tax in a day. So they playing with that shit in a day, doing all this different shit. You get the chance to even just feel like you could do that. A lot of times niggas go for that instead of doing something that would be more responsible. And that's not to say really that white people probably don't. You know what I'm saying? It's just probably less likely for them to do that because it's not a part of their culture. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got too many white people online flashing money and riding in Ferraris and you know what I'm saying, like jeweled out and shit. Not saying that it ain't none, but it's just not too many. I could even think of as far as like famous white people that's just jeweled out, rocking dressed a certain type of way, and none of that shit.
I agree with you to a certain and the panel is open for y'all who want to get in this conversation. It's a stream y'all link pinned to the top if there's any gas in the bushes which y'all looking at. Man, I hope I at least got 30 likes, man, with the motherfuckers that came through. Keith says facts because they maneuver system. They do tax write-offs, invest throughout the year and understand that taxes just borrowed money. That's what Keisha said.
Yeah, I mean, taxes is just your money. You know what I'm saying? You don't get a tax return unless you overpay in taxes throughout the year. So technically, you know what I'm saying, most people, you know what I'm saying, most niggas, if you want to just do a comparison, most niggas would probably try to their best to not pay taxes throughout the year and then do some type of, oh, I say fraud. You know what I'm saying? Most, you know what I'm saying? This is easy fraud. Like, you know, claiming a dependent that ain't yours. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Niggas do that a lot. So, you know what I'm saying? Even this new shit now, a lot of niggas been trying to say they own a business now. And they doing they
Yeah.
taxes as a business instead of as a, you know what I'm saying, individual.
See, that's what I got. See, that's what I got to file a 1099. So shit, I don't get like a W two whatever for whatever you call them, my nigga. I got to pay taxes and hope that I overpay some, or like you said, you gotta get down dirty just to get a couple bands and shit. Hell, my last year income tax, man. Hell, I just paid back taxes and got a $5, $8 check back, bro. It's still in my drawer from last year, nigga. I never cashed it, bro, like an $8 check or something, bro. I never cashed the motherfucking check. It just sitting in my drawer.
And that's one thing I think niggas be failing to realize when it comes to this money shit. Like, if you really get money, you gonna be paying in taxes most likely, bro. It's just a fact, bro. You really getting some money, bro. You gonna owe them folks. You know what I'm saying? It's just the truth. These niggas that's, you know what I'm saying, getting the money back and shit. Now, 9 times out of 10, if you is making money like that, then yeah, you committing some type of fraud or you just not making a lot of money or you overpaying in taxes. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So it's I mean, like I
Do
say,
do you think white folks do invest other than spend the money? Do you think that more white folks like invest their income tax money that they get back?
I honestly don't. I think it's a lot more than it is black folks, but I don't think it's a lot of be like a real big percentage of people who are getting income tax money or getting tax returns and are actually investing the money. Because I feel like you gotta think about income tax really a poor man's game for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Because the rich folks don't try to pay taxes at all. So you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they're gonna
And,
avoid
and you
filing.
and you said some real shit, fam. You say most niggas would rather not pay tax during the year and shit and have nothing taken out of their check, and bro. So you said some real shit because I'm one of them niggas. I rather like shit when it come to insurance packages and all that shit, my nigga. I be like shit, nigga. I don't want all that money come out my check. Nigga, I pay the government. Y'all got to pay the insurance stuff out of there. Man, whoever sent me that cash out, salute to him. I just heard the phone. I don't even know where my phone with. Salute to whoever sent the cash out for shit show. Yeah, send me some of them income tax money y'all niggas got. I know y'all niggas don't bought a couple wigs or some new boots and a new car right now. Shit, send Trigger $20 or $50 of their income tax, man. Money that y'all out there getting. And the panel is open. Don't be scared, man. Come up here. I need some white folks in here, man. I need some white folks. Where are the white folks at out there, man? I need some of y'all white folks in here because I really don't know what y'all do with y'all income tax and if y'all even do. Cause a white person doing income tax season, bro. You don't see nothing but niggas talking about income tax season, bro. Like I ain't never heard nothing. I got a bunch of white friends, bro. I ain't never heard them talk about yeah my income tax check come in. I'm gonna buy this with the income tax and do this and that. Niggas be planning, niggas and bitches be planning what they gonna do with their income tax like months before, like in before Thanksgiving, what they finna do with their income tax.
This is the most money niggas have had during most of the times. You know what I'm saying? Like every year, this is the time where everybody. That's why Beyonce drop her little concerts and drop albums and different shit. Have her little products dropping every time around this time. Like it's a lot of people that done picked up on the fact that niggas getting all this money at this around these times and they gonna spend it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the biggest problem with us is that shit. We don't have a lot of money or we don't get a lot of money throughout the year, and because of that we don't think of it in a financially literate way of how we're gonna spend the money, how we're gonna do. Like slave me, like what we do without the income tax, even though I owe this year, but my girl money, you know what I'm saying, we paid up on our rent, and then we paid a little bit on the venue that we for our wedding and shit. But you know what I'm saying, like we took care of shit that we knew, all right, this is shit we need to take care of. We ain't just going like, and don't get me wrong, I've been definitely one of them niggas that go get a couple
But
pair of
bro,
J's or
bro,
all that shit. Bought a gun before. Go ahead.
I ain't I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like shit, niggas don't did all that shit. Depending on how you doing at the time you get your income tax, I think is what some people are true enough. The majority of people just care about balling for them couple months of making sure they got something to show for that they ball from their income tax. You know, but most niggas don't done that all. Paid up on their rent a couple months so they won't have to worry about that. They probably had more value of making money free checks doing their work and shit and how they were gonna move with money and shit. Some might go buy guns. We got them times we gonna go buy new clothes and shoes, new wigs and new shades and this and that. My nigga, you know, it's different time. I think it has something to do with how you living at that time. So I don't it's less white folks that's struggling out here as black folks, bro. So I feel like that's the reason why. I'm just saying, I feel like that's the reason why white folks we don't hear I don't hear white folks or too many people ever hear white folks even talking about income tax shit.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with you on that. Almost that too. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely more poor white people. That's just because it's more white people. Period. But as far as like if you're talking about on a percentage base, black versus white, then you're gonna have more of a percentage of black people in poverty or in middle class or whatever they call middle class these days, as opposed to white people who, you know what I'm saying, only a small percentage of their people. or in, you know what I'm saying, like really low
Mm-hmm.
poverty situations and shit. So you know what I'm saying. When we see white people, when we're 9 times out of 10 likely to see a well off a person who's holding more wealth than the average black person that we gonna see. But just because, you know what I'm saying, like even if they are somewhat poor, it's probably somebody in their family or a pawpaw or something, maybe some land or something they hold on to. It's like they got usually they have something of value, you know what I'm saying, some type of asset. Now that's one thing that with black people we have failed to kind of like acquire enough of, and that's assets, whether it be a business, a land, you know what I'm saying, something that appreciate every, you know what I'm saying, over the years and shit like that. We don't tend to have those type of things, so that's where you tend to see that wealth gap come in and shit. So when it come to having shit like an income tax or having a large sum of money, 9 times out of 10, instead of doing the things that we see the rich people do to get wealth, we just do the things that we see them doing once they have the money, because that's what we always used to seeing is our celebrities or our whatever, you know what I'm saying, rappers and all that shit balling out.
So
We don't
you
see them niggas really.
Jay, so 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 J-Lo, you saying that niggas be anytime a Negro gets an income tax check, he trying to keep up with the Joneses and catch up with the white folks for that one part of the year. Is that what you saying? Basically, that's how it going.
Somewhere, but I wouldn't even say catching up with the white folks. I think they're trying to catch up with the other niggas that they see balling. Cause you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we don't look at the white folks at all and pay attention to anything that the white folks doing. We seeing the niggas out there with the rims on the corner, or we seeing the niggas with the fresh ass fit every time they step out and shit. And we seeing that, we like, we want to be like that nigga. We want to be able to have that shit. And sometimes them niggas can either have a good job or they big time dough dealing, and you know what I'm saying, whatever they doing to have they bread, they got something that's consistent that's keeping them with some money. While a lot of these niggas who want to have that same shit, they not having that same work ethic, so they having to wait till that one time of the year where they can get that money back.
Yeah, that's true.
Cause I know a partner.
I don't think so. But does that show how unintelligent we are with money at that time of the year? Because I used to like examples early in this show, Jalen. Like I said, some of y'all might have used to come home and you live in apartments, used to come home and you had a parking spot no matter where what time of night you came home. Right now you look out there and the whole parking lot full with a bunch of used and new cars. But I told them don't worry, cause in a couple months them tow trucks will be there, man. It's a lot of motherfuckers. I talked about black women spending all this money on hair, lashes, and nails. They might go treat themselves to $1,200 and then go in the store with their little kids and shit and tell them go get whatever they want. Goddamn me, like this something that they do on a regular, man. All that is shit that don't make sense to me. Like you should if black folks live like they did during the year, like shit, I'm poor and suffering with income tax money when they get it, cause some people be getting 18 and $19,000 back, bro. That's a lot of cho-chos, bro, to be getting back at that time of the year. I don't care what nobody say. That's a lot of money. 19 grand, 18
Yeah,
everything be
11
over
to
10.
11, 12,000 to pay my rent for the year.
Yeah,
So that's why I say niggas got
yeah.
to start thinking on a bigger scale with that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas could really do a lot of different shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you wanted to go and show out, you could show out in a bigger way. Like, go take you a trip to
Mm,
just the Bahamas, even though, like, niggas doing that too. Don't get me wrong. It is a lot of niggas doing that, but it's a lot of us not really making more bigger moves. We tend to just stunt in the place that we at. We go get us a car. Like I know I got a partner who baby mama every time she gets some taxes money, she done got another he got a car down there every year. You know what I'm saying? He done got a new car down there every year. And by the end of the year that car gone.
mm, mm.
There's just some shit that I
Man,
just don't get. Go ahead.
I said Nick can't keep up with the payments and shit. But I'm just curious though, bro. I really wish I had some white people over here today, man, because I want to hear like from a white person perspective of how they value income tax and the things that they do different or what do they do with their income tax? Do they buy shit that like niggas they just don't talk about it? Is it just niggas just use social media? Everybody niggas are monkey see, monkey do type individuals. So they gotta show motherfucker how they living out here in Stunt Stunt on a motherfucker, and it don't make no sense because it ain't stunting if it's income tax season, nigga. This for the moment. You trying to stunt against motherfuckers who stunting on a weekly basis. Your shit temporary. You gonna find out how hard it is to keep up with these motherfuckers out here for shit show.
Yeah, and it be like that, man. Like I say, and sometimes they don't even. It's like they, like I say, I don't think they, you know what I'm saying, necessarily think they're gonna actually keep up with the nigga or keep up with the people who got the money. But sometimes it's just the fact of having a moment to feel good about yourself, how you feel like they feel. Like, oh, I'm living like this for a little moment. You know what I'm saying? I can go to the one what you call a restaurant and just order what I want. Like it's different when you can go bring a bunch of your partners to the restaurant or whatever and pay for everybody. Man, y'all get whatever the fuck y'all want. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Y'all can have you a couple of drinks and shit. And leave the spot. Ain't nobody gotta be like, damn, nigga, I ain't got the money and shit, and we worried about what the bill gonna be and shit like that. Like it's really different, man. So for some people, man, it's like just to have certain moments like that to just fill up. Some people ain't never filled up their tank before.
Damn.
It's the truth. I'm telling you, it's people probably ain't never filled. I'm just saying, man. I see some people be on E a lot for real, man. Cause I mean, and it's not that they don't have the money. Like even when they broke, it's not even that they don't have the money when they broke. It's just that niggas' priorities be fucked
Shit.
up, bro. Niggas wanna make sure they had that weed. They wanna make sure they had that
Uh,
weed. They wanna make sure they had that game. They wanna make sure they had their with a
say
food, they
man,
clothes. They gonna
say
do. They
man,
gonna
hold
take care.
on, Jalen. Time out, Jalen. You say niggas, some niggas ain't never feel they club, bro.
I'm for real.
That, boy, that shit funny to the bitch right there, boy. You got down on that one, man. I ain't gonna even lie. Salute goddamn me, for the goddamn me, cash shot, man. Mister himself, man, for shit show.
These motherfuckers not really responsible with their money, man. Like I done seen a motherfucker know they needed groceries, know they needed shit. Babies need diapers and all this different shit, and go spend money on some nigga, or, you know what I'm saying, or something stupid, bro. Something stupid. Like it's so many cases I could just name out all type. Like I'm telling you, man. Like this one time, my partner, you know what I'm saying. I don't even want to put personal business, but you know what I'm just saying, bro. Shit, I was just saying, because I could definitely go there, bro. It's a lot of people that ain't really responsible with their money, man. They gonna take care of what they want before they need. So when it come to income tax season, it's gonna be the same shit. Cause now you got a bigger sum of money. Nigga been wanting a mink coat. It's hot as fuck, bro. It's finna turn into the summertime. Nigga go buy a big ass fur coat just cause.
Nah, for shit show. That about right. That about right, man.
Hey y'all.
What's up, Keisha? What's up with you, sis?
Do y'all believe that it's just another black financial trap though? Because I think it comes from just, black folks never are taught finances, money management, stuff like that. So when this time of the season come around, that like y'all was saying, that's the first thing they think about. Oh, let me go buy a car. Let me go buy some clothes. And I feel like you feel that just got their priorities messed up. To me, I, you know, I look at it as horrible anyway
But
because
Keisha, so Keisha, don't you think after a couple times though, after you don't stun it a couple times, that you should be acknowledged how the goddamn me like okay, I did this last year, I did this the year before, like this time I'm gonna save this money and see what this money do after I save it and add more on to it. Shouldn't you be at a level like that after getting income? I understand that the income tax checks are fresh to you.
yeah, you're right, but you gotta think about two trigger like 60% of people that's getting income tax really ain't worked for their money. Ain't did nothing for the money. You know, it's usually a scam behind it. Am I lying?
No,
And I
you
can
are.
agree.
I agree.
Because something you work for, you'll value if you work hard enough for it.
Yeah.
So I just think I and I don't get it because you got people like Well, I don't know. I can't say nowadays, but because everybody and their mama do taxes. But
Yeah,
I feel like
some of y'all guys, hold on, some of y'all might have strippers or hoes doing your goddamn me taxes right now. They were just on the pole,
exactly,
but they stopped just for the second to get them a couple $100,000 they gonna make doing income tax. Go ahead.
exactly, and I don't understand that because how can you file anything financial for me and help me do anything and you ain't know the first thing of financial yourself. So I don't get it. I don't know. I don't get it, but I feel like it's just another black trap for as far as financial wise for black people.
Turns got said where you get that percentage from. I disagree. What percentage? The panel is open. I don't even know what percent. Did you get? Want somebody give out a percentage up here?
Oh, because I said 60%, but I was just in generally
Oh,
speaking. I wasn't.
you were saying 60% what?
I said don't. I said 60% of black folks don't even usually work for it, and it be a scam or something behind how they get
Oh
so
yeah,
much
I
money
agree
back.
with you. I agree with you on that 60. I definitely I agree with her on that 60. I don't
Yeah,
disagree.
I agree.
Cause I
Especially
know.
like the big checks, like them big ass checks, man. A lot of times, then nigga, you carry everybody and their mama in this shit, and you over here talking about you doing her, and it's a whole cosmetology shit. All type of shit. I see people do some shit, bro. So they, what I'm saying, got a business and shit, and then the money don't add up later on. Now you owe these motherfuckers 30, 40 bands.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
understand it because to me that's just like when the PPP era came around. You had like 80% of the hood had 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, $13,000, and now they looking around for income tax again. It just didn't make no sense for me to me. But like I said, I think it's just a financial black. It's just a trap for black people that is never gonna be taught financials or investment or stuff like that.
I
Mm.
think every financial strategy can become a trap if you don't know how to use it the right way. So I don't think
Mm-hmm.
that income tax shit is like a trap. I don't think anything, even the PP loan shit, they explained the shit to motherfuckers when they was giving it out. That's why at first they was giving it out for free, originally if you qualify for it as a small business. But niggas, oh yeah, I'm a small business cause shit, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I sell herbs and shit. You just selling some weed and shit. Like niggas was figuring out ways to just because there was a couple niggas that they're smart niggas who do know how to do some shit, know how to pencil whip some paperwork and shit. Hey nigga, I can help y'all niggas turn your whatever you talk about to a business so you can get this PPP loan. And now niggas just started taking off. Oh yeah, let me give me this 20 band, give me that 20 bands, and next thing you know, it's too many. Now, man, when they came out with the list of all the niggas' names and shit, bro, I know damn well this nigga ain't got no business. I know damn well this nigga ain't got no business. It was so many niggas, you know what I'm saying? Getting 10 bands, 15 bands for nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
But
feel
my
like
partner
income
kept
tax is the same
my
way.
partner kept on telling me. My partner kept telling me, bro, you need to use your YouTube channel as and man get you 100,000. I'm like, hell nah, nigga, shit, hell, I don't like paying nothing like that back, nigga, shit, nigga, 100,000. Even though I can make it do something, nigga, I don't want it, nigga. I don't even want that type of money on my hand unless I'm paying for a house or something like that, bro. Like for real.
And what was so crazy is that the people who work hard as fuck, real small businesses, it's people getting denied, having a hard time getting the same amount of money as some people who didn't have fake businesses, end up getting caught up for fraud. It just don't make sense. I don't even sometimes I don't even understand. It's like the system is made for you to try to fuck it and loophole and this, that, and the third. And that's why so many people, you know what I'm saying, hop in and try to do it that way instead of doing it the right way, the righteous way, and working and trying to build up something because it's so easy to just, you know what I'm saying, manipulate the system.
Let me ask Keisha something. Keisha, like, why do you believe that you don't see white folks talking about income tax season on social media or even hear them around? Like, what do you believe that the white folks get us? It's like they don't get no income tax check when I know they get
I
income
don't
tax
think
and
they
most
get
of them
income
pay it.
tax. Right. I think
I don't
most
believe
people,
that.
most of them owed in more than
And
anything.
I think I think white folks like when they do their taxes, they do their shit right to the correct way to the T and shit. They do their own taxes and shit. They gonna make sure,
Mm-hmm.
goddamn it, that everything fall into order the right way. Ain't
And
no
I think
adding
they,
in there.
like you say,
Cause they
that's what
don't
I
need
think
they don't
too.
need the money. Yeah, because they don't
Hmm.
need the money. They ain't depending on it to get ahead or nothing. They don't manage their money good, don't invest their money and save their money good already for the year. So it's like they keep an income tax check in their account, man. Hell, probably I think the average white person keep over $15,000 in his checking
I
account. The
agree.
average like middle class to high class white person might keep anywhere from 10 to 15,000 in their account at a time.
Yeah,
And that's
I
it. I'm
I
talking
agree
about
with you on that.
working wise.
I feel like that's where like tax write offs, even when they be having them charity events and shit, that stuff be tax write offs and stuff that they can claim. So
Facts.
stuff that black people won't even research or nothing about, but we not even got it to even think about those type of things. But I agree with you on it. See
Nah, for
that, but
shit
they
show.
don't
But
do
it's
dumbass
I
stuff
don't know,
like we
man.
do.
Yeah, nigga ain't going to spend no $1,000 on no Balenciagas and
Hmm.
all this and that, and going to get no lemon ass cars, and they already got guns. No need to go buy guns. They probably got more guns in their cars than they got anything. So
Hmm.
there's no
And I
reason,
don't, I
basically.
can't really say it's a bad thing because sometimes income tax be the break for a lot of black people. That be the way a lot of black people come ahead. But like you say, once you gotta do it year after year after year, then there's something wrong.
Nah, for real. Because like Jalen said, he knows somebody who get a new car every year and shit. I know somebody who was funny to me because I know somebody who get a car every year, bro. Every year income tax come up, they get in a car.
Yeah, that's just crazy. But I think that comes from going out getting these cars and not knowing that knowing that you don't have any means of even being able to keep it or pay for it. So it's like in a few months it's coming to pick it's you getting it picked up. That's like putting a lump sum of money in somebody's hand and they never ever even think of a plan that they'll do when they even touch the money.
I'm
To
gonna
me
ask
that's
y'all a
the same
question real
thing.
quick. How many of y'all think how many black people getting income tax this year do you think got a job currently?
About
Shit, I
40% of them.
nah, I'm gonna say they got a job that's getting an income tax. I'm gonna say about 53, 54%.
And that's what I'm saying. That leaves a big ass percentage of us that get a large sum of money, don't have a job, and then decide to do all these different things, take on more liabilities and more debts to pay on shit, whether it be because most of the time we getting this shit in making payments on it. So whether it be a car or whatever, you go get you a new crib or whatever, and I see this shit happen so much to the point where like by what next month it's gonna be a lot of people at the unemployment office trying to get a job to maintain what they done just bought with their income tax.
But that's where it factors in though to me that I hate to say it this way, but black folks be liabilities than than investments. That's just all it is. You're gonna make all these liabilities for yourself and you have no investments, then you still stuck in the same cycle. But that's most of us.
But see, now when it comes to investments, how many niggas willing to sit and take the time to let their investment actually grow? A lot of niggas, a lot of times when it comes
10%
to
of black
investment, it's the
folks,
long game.
because they want it to happen right then and there. They want some right now money for show money, and I I think that's just what it is.
Man, go support your local up and coming drug dealers out here because there's gonna be a lot of them gonna pop up out of nowhere. Done got the QP trying to sell. So you know what I'm saying? Got the P's and shit. Like I see this shit happen all the time. It be new drug dealers, it be new, everything, bro. Like just pop up out of nowhere during income tax season. Everybody can be what you want to be. Anything is definitely possible during income tax season.
sure. Miss Parker, now you don't have to have a job to get income tax. People file false jobs all the time and everything. That's how so many people was getting PPP loans. They was making up businesses and stuff. Yeah, I know about 80% of black folks in the hood that ain't got no job that get buku money every year and don't be having no job. But just cause they got kids that they do it. But I think that's just coming from, I don't know, holding each other accountable too though, because you got all these tax professionals walking around. You even got black people that be big on owning black tax preparer companies, and they don't even educate the people that's gonna file the taxes enough to even tell you, like, look, I'm gonna do this, even if it's gonna be legal, but say, look, I'm gonna do this, but do this. It'll help you get out your situation or whatever. They have people taking advances and don't tell them like it's the same thing as going in a bank with a horrible credit score, taking out a loan and being put on all the interest. So I feel like no.
No, for shit, so I agree with y'all. I'm listening to y'all. Y'all got excuse me. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to say something. My bad, y'all.
But like Jen said, it's just a lot. Black people ain't gonna sit and take the time to even invest in something and wait to see if it's gonna flourish. Cause we so big on wanting it right now. So I think that's the
Okay.
difference from white
I'll
folks
try to
and
make
black
sure something.
folks.
Okay, we back.
Black folks gonna invest in something and watch it grow, while white folks want some right now, quick, and don't want to wait. And then black folks
Nah,
invest
for
in the
shit,
wrong
so that
shit.
is how it
That's
go.
something else. They be investing in the wrong shit,
I,
trying to
I don't I
compete with
don't
the
think
next
I don't
person.
think Keisha, I don't think Negroes are investing in anything. I don't believe that they are investing in anything. All they doing it status show that we as Negroes spend more money than the average person do like a motherfucking year, like any other race.
I can believe it.
I'm just saying. And so I can look at it, my nigga, as soon as we get it, and niggas spend $1,000 on shoes and shit, and they can't even afford to, you know what I'm saying? Nigga get some $1,500 Balenciagos and can't get the rest of the fit. Like it don't make no sense to like and have on regular jeans, Levi's or some bullshit Dickies with this shit and thinking they killing something. When the game don't work like that, my nigga, niggas be tripping out here, fam.
Yep.
Like for real. That's just like all the new cars out there in a parking lot right now. Like why go get a new car? You know that you already barely living you living check to check and you can't pay no car note because you barely can keep groceries in your house. So why when you get your income tax go get a car note that you gotta pay $500 $600 a month on plus insurance another that's $800 a month you paying.
But I think that comes. I don't know, but that comes with still. Trick, you got to be taught, but you have to be taught and made realize of financial situations. You know, it took me to down there in my 20s to realize don't go get that brand new car, but drive that 2010 Camaro you got because it's paid for and ain't no note on it. You see what I'm saying? Other
I
than
hear
going to
you.
get that new of the year model car, thinking, oh, I was cute and driving around the town and
Mm.
barely could afford it. That comes with financial knowledge though, learning and shit. You know.
Even niggas who buy weed and shit. Hell, nigga, you offended a nigga, you be like, shit, bro, hell, you already got the 3-5 or something waiting on that nigga. Then shit, you don't fucked up. I'm just saying, you don't fucked up.
Yeah.
Niggas come over, nigga gonna come over there want ounces and shit like they like they just big killing some. Like they just big killing and got a lot of money like this all the time. Like this is the way it go.
But you got to think about, even with our people, it's saying, and you see it every day. You got niggas walk around with chains on, design on, claim they be having pocket full of money, going out every weekend, big living, and you die, and your family got to have a fresh fry to bury you. Like, it don't make no sense. It just
What
don't
they
make
say you
sense.
gotta have a fish fry. You ain't lying. Motherfucker do gotta have
Yeah,
a fish fry.
that's
You ain't
80.
lying.
That's 80% of black people in the hood. You got to have fish fry, balloon release, and got to come together and do a
This ain't
GoFundMe. But
fresh
they
fry.
walking around with, I don't get it. But hey, like you say, this is this how it be, part of the income
I,
tax shit.
that's why I
It's a
need me
culture
some.
thing.
I need me a couple white subscribers over here, man, because I want to know. I just want to know what do a white person spend their money on. Like, I'm really curious about that, man. I had never heard a white person boast about any kind of income tax money, and that shit like just dung on me today. I was like, damn. I said white folks really don't talk about their money or their business. I think niggas just like everybody else to know what they got, man. That's all it is. They just want somebody to know. Look at me, my nigga. Look what I got this time. Watch me do this when I do it. I told y'all I was gonna get that dog.
No, I think it's just we don't have no financial guidance. That's all it is. We ain't taught it from a young age to even understand it. That's just a lot of it though. Credit score, all it that shit
Fact.
have to be taught until you get older and learn the hard way. Then it be too late, and you be looking dumb because you been already messed it up to fucked it over by then.
You right back at step one on your motherfucking ass. And
Yeah,
it's
I think
sad,
that's
man.
like I say. It all come in when it come to culture, like the whole financial literacy and all this stuff. Like for you to have to, you know what I'm saying, learn something older, like doing your taxes and all that shit. Like these are things you should probably know by the time you know what I'm saying, graduate high school, honestly. You know what I'm saying? How to set up a bank account, how to write a check, shit like that. How to, you know what I'm saying, apply for a loan and these different things. But because, you know what I'm saying, like our culture is so I don't know, stuck in this street thing of the '90s, really, bro. Like shit, where it's like niggas, even if they were remixing it, it's all going back to that same shit. Just you know what I'm saying, culture of the thugs and the, you know what I'm saying, niggas out in the streets and shit. And even though like everybody don't always end up being in the streets,
Yeah.
they still end up mimicking that to the degree that you gotta have whatever the you know what I'm saying the flashy nigga is wearing, nigga, whatever the nigga that's representing the street is wearing. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of time niggas ain't understanding like it's a lot of packs that had to get moved for that shit to get bought. It's a lot of this and that had to be done. You know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga might have to, you know what I'm saying, die behind trying to take the chain off this nigga neck and shit like that in the third. A lot of niggas just go and get the aesthetics and don't really realize like, you know what I'm saying, it's a whole nother set of rules to that shit too. So like shit, when it come to, you know what I'm saying, like going a different route, it's like it's not easy to go that different route because we get like spoon fed this bullshit already. When you try to go to a different route, niggas like, oh look at this lame ass nigga. He think he woo this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you try to dress different. Let's say you try to I ain't gonna go out and hang out with my niggas all the time. I'm gonna save my money, I'm gonna work and this, that, and the third. You might get looked at as the lame ass nigga because you can't come and hang like you used to and shit like that. So it's the peer pressure aspect and all this shit. So I think it's a whole culture aspect because we so quick to shun a nigga that's responsible, but we love the flashy niggas, bro. Like the flashy niggas is always the niggas that get remembered and get talked about.
No, for shit. So that's like I need somebody out there 27 people out there to send me $20 of their cash out. I mean they on cash out for their income tax check. Cause I know some of y'all don't when they spent $500, $600 on something you didn't have no business spending it on. Spend it on me, man. Goddamn me, help me out. Goddamn me, nigga, what the fuck?
But you know, I feel like nowadays though we can't even blame it on not being taught or being told because it's
Thank you.
it's
I'm glad
free
somebody said that
information.
because you kept saying and I felt like there was an excuse for niggas and
Yeah,
shit because
I had to
I
think
tried to
about
stop
that.
I tried to stop you earlier from looking at it that way by saying, well shit, it seemed like we ought to learn after the first couple of times after shit. You don't seen this money come, you don't ball. Niggas see this how niggas think. When the next year they just ball, they think they balling different, but they still spending money. I ain't gonna spend as much money. But shit, hell, when some always come up to put that devil on the right shoulder, say, man, we gotta step out clean in the bitch. What you gonna do? Bitch, I'm finna go spend $1,500 on a fit, goddamn me, and $500 on my hair did, goddamn me. We gonna step in that bitch and kill them. But shit, that shit only for the night.
Yeah. Then you gotta think about we be trying to, keep up an image, but shit, the images that we be trying to keep up and to have other people thinking about how other people look. Just think about how many people out here borrowed money making an image. Like nigga, yeah, you the dope boy over here. We trying to look good for you, but you hustling for somebody else. Like
Nah, for shit, so.
it be a lot of that. It be a lot of that, and that's what we don't get. And I had to even start telling myself that like shit, some you really could be doing, like putting some money back, going to go buy some land or something. You over here, buying stuff for a house you don't need. It just be little
Bullshit.
stuff though. It really be
Hey,
just little stuff. I feel like it is with us, and like you say, not being
it
taught
really
or
don't
something
be
like that.
like I hear you, but it really don't be little shit because the things that these niggas are wasting their income tax money on. Hell, niggas paying $1,500 for shoes or maybe $500 for a fit or a purse and shit. Like
Now
shit,
I
like
never
you gotta.
understand it. I never understand it. But just that. But don't I never understand a lot of stuff that we do as color people. Like to me, concerts and shit, paying $200 and $300 to see somebody. I'm not paying $200 or $300 to see no damn body. I don't give a damn who they is. Unless they gonna walk on water like Jesus. I
Facts
don't
me
know.
either.
I ain't paying it. I'm sorry.
I ain't paying 100. I
Yeah,
ain't paying
so
100. You might give
I
me a
don't
40,
know.
50. I ain't paying 100. I ain't
Yeah,
paying a
stuff
100.
like that.
We ain't
I
going on
don't
fifty
get.
dollars to get in that bit.
I definitely don't get spending $200-300 on shoes and a pair of pants and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know.
I don't see no problem with spending money on like spending a whole bunch of money on anything. It's about how you do it and what means by which, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be left with. Like, can you take care of yourself and still live a functional life after you spend this money? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you might can work your way around like you really wanna have this shit, you can have that shit, but don't just be a dummy. Don't go spend $1,500 here, $500 here, $500 here. Then when your car gets, you ain't got the money for that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's that's my biggest thing with niggas in general. Is just we spend too much on the wants and not enough on our needs. You know what I'm saying? Like this niggas out here, shit, holes in their drawers, nigga, fresh than a bitch though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Jenna. So is it worth? My question is it worth it then? Because if you have nothing that you're, if you can buy something and there's no, let me see, and you're not really benefiting it from it no way, is it? Well, what's the purpose of it?
I mean, sometimes people, you know, because people buy shit or spend money on shit just for the fact of leisure. Like, this makes me feel good to do this and do that. Like, it's a lot of not purposeful things that we spend our money on. So I can't necessarily
Right.
say,
But what I'm saying is, if you're gonna go back home and barely got some food, is it worth it?
oh yeah, most definitely it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, if you ain't got
But
no
that's
food,
what we do this time of year, though.
Oh, that we do that every all year round. But though that's the thing. That's why I say it's a culture thing because it's not just during. It's just more magnified now because you seeing how much a nigga will ball in 1 week to the next week or the 1 month to the next month, as opposed to every all around year. We just that's the same old shit. That nigga eating a serve sandwich again. Oh yeah, this is shit regular old shit. You want me to go buy you some McDonald's, nigga? It's some niggas I know. I gotta spend. I had to spend some money on my niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because nigga ain't got it, you know what I'm saying? But he waiting on 20 bands. He ain't worked all year.
Yeah, I don't think getting stuff for leisure is completely understand that all of us buy shit, we probably really don't need, don't, you know, but to get it and then turn around and go back home and you ain't got no food in the refrigerator, or your baby been walking around nappy headed all year, or and y'all really ain't got no clothes, decent clothes, because they don't happen to be name brand. Because I can go on Walmart and get fresh as hell and come out and still be cute. So I don't, I don't get stuff like that. Even when it's for leisure, it's like I rather buy the bare minimum and be okay than going out and trying to stunt. Like I don't get that. I'ma just
But
be
see,
honest.
I
I
think that's
don't.
the difference in the white culture and black culture because you see, you know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of brand pushing when it comes to like white people as far as like you need to be rocking this brand. I ain't never remember the white people saying, "Oh, this is the brand that everybody got to rock. You ain't rocking these, you tripping, bro. You like you ain't cool or whatever." Like for with niggas, it's always been a brand. It's from growing up to from Fubu to Jabos, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
Coogee, whatever. You know what I'm saying, the J's and all that shit, Tim's. You know what I'm saying, Polo. You know what I'm saying. Like it's always been something with whatever like niggas, you know, so whatever clique or whatever era, you know what I'm saying? It's always like this is what you gotta rock, you know what I'm saying, to be looked at as, you know what I'm saying, almost I don't know, just a fresh nigga accepted, you know what I'm saying, putting that shit on and shit. And for a lot of niggas, that's their way of, you know what I'm saying, getting in. There's a lot of motherfuckers it's like, like they had all the friends. They wasn't really no just great personality or nothing, but they just happened to be fresh than a motherfucker, had a little, I guess, a little money to spend and change at school. People fuck with them because of that. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's our whole little mindset of things, like because we drawn to all those things from from brand names to certain ways of living. You know what I'm saying? It's just like we drawn to this shit, but it's also very heavily, you know what I'm saying, fed to us, like from
But
the
I think
imagery.
we're drawn to that though, Jaden, because of what? Just be honest. Because of the dope boy, because of the rapper, because of the people on TV. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that part.
That
That's
fact.
what and that's a part of the culture.
We always trying to keep up. Monkey see, monkey do.
Exactly. When we can't afford to keep up.
Nah, for shit show. That's
Cause
true.
you'll see that $1 million man that Walmart over there, he'll have a butt down shirt that came out of Kohl's for $25 with some regular
Man,
slacks
if you
on.
ever be around millionaires all the time, like millionaire white folks and stuff, or when I be with my daddy and we be on business meetings and shit, man. And something I noticed, man, when they ain't in the suit, I ain't no telling what they gonna show up in. They show up in some Jesus sandals and some cargo
For
shorts
real.
with a t-shirt. Or you'd never even know they had money, my nigga. Like they ain't gotta
Yes.
show no bulging cash like we do and shit. Like hell, I used to have money in my at work, have bag pockets full of money in each pocket in the front, and fold them all. They be mad at motherfucker when I go out the house. What you need all that money for? Just to have? I'll be walking and wish a nigga would take it. Like I used to do stupid shit like that.
Mhm.
Man, this girl, her daddy on preference, you know what I'm saying? She well off and shit. She coming Goodwill all the time, you know what I'm saying? Be complaining about the prices being too high. Like, so I think it's just like it's just the way
Hold
people
on,
think
she come in
sometimes. Like,
Goodwill. She come in Goodwill.
yeah, Goodwill. That's where I work. I work at Goodwill.
Talking about the prices being too high.
Being too high. She got plenty of bread. Like I'm like her daddy own Goodwill. She married to a nigga who got a successful business. All that shit got kiddos. All that she work as a traveling nurse. So she got her own bread too. And you know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of different people that are, you know what I'm saying, pretty, you know what I'm saying, well off that come in Goodwill. They'll donate they shit and then come in there and shop. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying, like, it's just a mindset thing. I know I don't see a lot of niggas, or a lot of niggas that I know. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's a lot of niggas. I ain't gonna say it's a lot of, especially old school people. But as far as like young niggas and shit like that, I don't see a lot of them come in the Goodwill a lot. You know what I'm
And they just
saying?
don't know
So,
thrift store carry name brand stuff. Stuff
oh, they
places
definitely
like
do.
that carry
Man,
name brand.
turns. You think we tripping, man? It's a link at the top, a StreamYard link, man. Hit the StreamYard link. Make sure your YouTube is muted. If you don't understand what I'm saying, push pause on your YouTube video. Hit that StreamYard link. Make sure you sign into your Google, man. Come up here and dialogue with us. This is an open panel, man. Y'all don't have to be invited or whatever and shit. The link is up there pinned for you to come up here and dialogue, man. It's okay for us to disagree on thoughts. As long as we do it as grown folks, man. We can agree to disagree and disagree to agree. That's all I want, man. And I'm still waiting on when y'all send me that $20 of y'all income tax check, man. Hit the cash out, hit the like button, like, share, and subscribe. The super chat does work. All I ask you is to like, share, and subscribe, and don't be a hater your whole motherfucking life. Let's go, y'all.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think it just I don't know. I've learned a lot though. But I tell people all the time, like a lot of my family and stuff. Once you go to them white folks neighborhood and live and be around them, you'll see the difference when you come back to the hood area and shit like that. I tell people all the time, I hate it. I ain't gonna say I hate it, but I really
Don't you think it
dislike.
make us don't you think it make us look just the culture look dumb when income tax
Yes,
come around
and
and
it
our
it
brand new
really really
like
does.
niggas you know how many niggas couldn't wait to run a red light to get their car just to run a red light, not to sit at the car cause they so used to riding with a nigga and mad at a nigga cause he stopping at a red light. You know how many niggas that doing just ignorant things, man, like young people things, man.
Yes, it's crazy, but I tell people all the time, once you go to sides like that and come back, you can see the difference. Like you can really see the difference. You can tell how they keep black
Mm.
people segregated in poverty, especially here in Texas. You know, I tell people that all the time. When I lived out there, coming out of Walmart, I ain't had nobody standing at the door waiting to check my receipt.
Mm.
I just didn't. I ain't had it. You know, even with the areas, you didn't see a whole bunch of, you know, it's the way they kept the area. It was clean. It's just different. I tell people all the time, I was like, the stuff y'all raise hell about don't even be worth raising hell about. Like y'all need to raise hell about stuff that be worth it. How they do us and keep us in these areas and
You,
segregated.
but I hate that I wish we had somebody of a white different culture for us, a white person, because I'm really interested in what I'm saying, just seeing the difference, bro. Like if they got an income tax check and what is the first thing they did with it, like I just
Yeah,
want to know,
that would be good to
cause
know.
shit, I never have heard people, white folks, stunned about this time of the year. It's like they don't even get one. So I just want to know, what do white folks do with their income tax shit, because they sure ain't doing what these dumb ass niggas doing. We stunned
Yeah,
until it's gone.
that's true.
Yeah, we stunned until it's
I'm
gone.
invested in knowing that too. But I that's why I say I don't found a lot of things out of going living where I was living that white people do that black people don't do that. I learned a lot of. I
Hmm.
learned a lot of stuff like whole life insurance policies. That's how a lot of white people stay rich too. They borrow from them instead of going out taking out these, you know, ridiculous loans with interest rates and stuff like that.
Nah, for shit
Yeah,
show.
I've
most
learned a lot
definitely.
of stuff like that.
Yeah, see, most
Uh,
niggas, you know what I'm saying, think of life insurance and shit is burying you, you know what I'm saying, the death benefits. But yeah, it's life benefits to life insurance as
Yeah,
well. Yeah.
especially whole life insurance. Trigger no.
like this chick. Yeah, like this chick that worked with me and shit. She got $10,000 back, and she just so happy just to be showing. Look, I got 10,000 coming. I was like, damn. I was saying to myself, shit, 10,000 ain't really no money and shit. But I had to think of it from a person who got access to that and don't have that type of shit. like on them
Hmm.
at a time. So nigga know $10,000 ain't no money, but to an average person who don't get $10,000 at one time, it's like they hit the lottery.
Right. That's the same thing with income tax though. You get it and you act like you hit the lottery and blow through it because you never have the mindset or ain't never touched it to even have a thought of what you'll do with it when you get it. That'll prosper it.
Salute, Brazy.
I mean,
J
technically they have.
J
They just haven't thought
J
of.
J
Go ahead.
JB said Trig, it ain't a black or white thing, it's a poor and wealthy thing.
That's true. That's
I agree with that to a
I
Okay.
certain
agree.
extent.
Well, if we agree with that, we gotta agree that niggas keep themselves poor because shit, it's a change that nigga can make
Oh
to
yeah,
make
for sure.
themselves you know what I'm saying?
For sure. For sure, for sure.
Niggas make it easy for a nigga to keep them in a hole. Goddamn me! All they gotta do is dangle in a brand new Louis suit, a whole suit and shoes set, and put it on sale around this time. Hell, drop the price from 5,000 to 2,500 or 2 grand, and niggas on.
Shit, and in the hood, all they gotta do is come out with a new pair of Jordans, the same ones.
Yeah, the
That's all they
same
gotta
one.
But
do. The
but
same
I
ones.
won't think I won't say that like income tax is gonna make a nigga rich and nothing either. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like the what we do all throughout the year is more important than, you know what I'm saying, necessarily what we do with the income tax money and everything. Because, you know what I'm saying, if you make the right financial decisions throughout the year, then shit, it almost will trickle down to whatever you do on income tax season or whatever. If you're making the right decisions the whole time, the habit's gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make the right decisions with your income tax money. So we gotta kind of just look at it as making the right decisions, period. Because a lot of niggas, you know what I'm saying, making these same bonehead mistakes all year round. It's just the fact that because they got this large sum of money, it's magnified. Now, instead of, you know what I'm saying, buying, spending all their money throughout on weed or whatever throughout the month or whatever, they done spent it all in that couple weeks because they want to, you know what I'm saying, they got the money to do it up. Buying a new pair of J's every week. Now they'll buy 3, 4 pair of J's this week. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. It's just a magnifying because they got the bread to do it.
And it's bad enough that a nigga buying about 5 or 6 ounces a week and he's smoking them all and not even trying to commit to sell it to get some of his money back.
Yep.
But see, that require a commitment to actually get out there and go get it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times niggas don't have no other, like, niggas get complacent. Like, if you get a job and this how you make your money, a nigga get stuck. That's why a lot of niggas get stuck with these jobs because they get complacent with, all right, this is how my check gonna be. This is what I'm gonna spend it on. This is how I'm gonna do shit. And they get complacent. A lot of niggas don't shop around when it comes to a job or when it comes to how they moving in the streets or anything. It's just like they get stuck in doing their same routine all the time and be satisfied because, oh, I can smoke a blunt every day, or I can woo woo woo. You know what I'm saying? I can spend money on this when I want. I can go gamble with the partners. I still have me some money or whatever it is, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas get satisfied with just the bare minimum because it looks like they doing better than the people around them because the other people might not have a pot to piss in at all.
Hmm.
That's true. That is true. But like somebody in the chat said a while ago, I think it just boiled down to the same thing too. It's a rich and poor thing. And like Trig said, we just gotta admit that we keep ourselves poor.
Yeah,
I
we keep
think
ourselves poor.
I think that's just
You
what it
think
is.
like the white person don't need no lace front, but you think a white person worry about lashes and get single lashes done in their eyes when they get low or summer check or buying the new shoes and that's coming out and because they can afford to get them here. They already got a car. They ain't got to worry about a car. Hey, you think a white person spend their money on a nigga? Shit. Hold on. I see you
Yeah.
backstage. Hold on. Let me put my band up. Make sure it's you. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure this Mr. Turns coming up. He finally hit the stage. Hold on, y'all. Put the band up. I got a screen. Okay. Turns, what's up with you, bro?
What's up with it? What's up with it? How y'all doing?
Okay. I'm all right. I had to make sure you weren't gonna porn bomb me.
No, no, no. No, no, no. I ain't with that. But yeah, so check it
Okay.
out. So I agree it's a percentage of our people that we all see it. Income tax. They get the new car. A lot of us,
You fight. Okay, there you go. Okay, go ahead.
yeah, I think a lot of us fall fall victim to the media, right? What the how the media portrays us. Because I
Hmm.
mean, the truth of it is that 36% of black people is middle class, and 25% is working class, right? And you got 13% working class that's in poverty, and 19% that's just in poverty. But 42% of white people make up the poverty in America. So it's more poor white people in America, in places like Virginia, Kentucky, Portland, all over America that's poor on drugs. I'm talking about dirt poor. If you look up the poorest places in America, they all white. But the media, right? If you don't know these things, then if you go by the media and the perception that's put out there, then we'll be saying these type of things like it's all of like it's a whole percentage of black people just fucked up and just fucking off money when that ain't the case.
Mr. Terrence, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
The fact that we say that though, that okay, it's a percentage of white people over here that's like that. A lot of those white people that be poor and having drug habits and shit though, still they be having immediate family that be well off.
No, 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 no. When listen, if you look at these people are poor. I'm talking about dirt poor. Look them up. West Virginia, Kentucky, Portland,
Nah,
all
I
over
give I
America.
agree with what he's saying because there's definitely some accuracy to that. That you go into them Appalachian, you know what I'm saying, like mountain parts and shit. It's a
Yeah,
lot of poor white communities.
but if the country is the census say it's more white folks than niggas, of course it's gonna be more poor white folks, but than black folks. But shit, but that still had nothing to do with far as the income tax. What we do with the income tax because. Income tax don't save your life, my nigga, but it's a head start. It can put you ahead of the ball game if we spending that money correctly and shit. I ain't got no problem with a woman going about her son no new shoes and shit. But don't tell your son go in there and pick whatever the fuck you want to. You gotta have your price range, nigga. I ain't spending nothing but $60 on y'all. We ain't doing 150, $180. Hey, you find your shoe with Nike on it or something that's $60 and you can have it. Goddamn, like you got a budget and make sure that you set, my nigga, cause it kind of like the stimulus shit's supposed to be and shit. They supposed to give you a head start, a grievance type check thing with me. And niggas just waste time like hell. There's baby mamas out there. They got 4 or 5 kids. You know they got a good 8 to 10 or $11,000 back on taxes, my nigga. You know that for shit show they gonna go buy some bundles for $1,000. They for shit show gonna go put a down payment on a new car and buy the newest outfits or the newest TVs to put on their walls and furniture and shit. And then by the time it's over in about a month or two, they couldn't pay the car payment before they got the car with their regular job. They was already struggling. Now you got a car out there that you hiding in your garage, or you let your sister drive it, and you drive her car, so they won't tow your car until you can pay for it. And like it's just too stressful. Niggas put themselves in stress behind this income tax money because they look up in 3, 4 months. Them hoes they got their leg closed tight right now, and shit, coochie gonna get wet, and they gonna look around, and there ain't gonna be no Wayne to stick because somebody else said, "I got you, nigga. I'm gonna help you out." I'm just speaking the truth.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. It is a percentage of our people that operate like that. That's a fact. We see it every year.
Yeah, niggas
I'll
looking
say
at
it's a
in a
lot
parking.
more because you got to think about
Hey,
how
niggas
much
looking
money.
at parking lot right now at their apartment window saying, "God damn, ain't no parking spots out there." Shit, that's what niggas saying right now.
I was just gonna say, I say it's a lot more than what we think, just because you know what I'm saying. How much money passes through our community and doesn't stay in the medium amount of wealth held in black households. Damn near finna get to zero. You know what I'm saying? The next 10, 15 years, like So obviously we're not retaining a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? It's not passing from one generation to the next. That's one of the biggest indicators of wealth is how much money can be passed on from generation to generation. And we get to a point where we getting generations that are starting to do worse than the generation before. That started with the millennials, my generation.
That's true. That's because we don't own anything. We spend all our money with other groups of people.
Vancon say you can turn $2,500 into a meal. Goddamn, send me 250 and watch me turn it into 1,000. My cash out right up there. Send me 250 and watch me turn it into 1,000. Straight
And
up.
you could definitely turn some money into bigger money, but like I said, it all becomes how disciplined you gonna be with. All right, putting this money into whatever is gonna make you more money, and being able to sit on that, and being able to have another way of, you know what I'm saying, taking care of your just regular day means and shit. Because we gonna all have shit we gonna have to just spend money on, regardless. Just living life in society. You know what I'm saying? Whether it just be rent and whatever your kids and whatnot, but you're gonna have some basic needs that's gonna have to be met, and maybe not always you can dip into money that you trying to invest and whatnot. So like the multiple sources of income and shit like that. Niggas can't get past just keeping one job sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And that's not all niggas. We know this. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely plenty of intelligent, smart brothers and sisters out there that done got a bag out here. But a lot of times they go get the bag and run off and don't show nobody else how to get the bag. And then a lot of times niggas might even see them niggas getting the bag and ain't peeping none of the game while they around these niggas. So it all
But a nigga
becomes
ain't gonna never give you.
go ahead.
But a nigga ain't gonna never give another nigga the game or the knowledge to know because they don't want you to replace them or they don't want you to know more than them and perfect it more than they could have perfected it. That's the only reason.
But that's
Hey,
our
hey,
problem
salute.
though, Trick. That's the problem though. That is the problem. You just said it. That's the problem. Because yeah, you can take $2,500 and turn it into a meal. But who gonna sit at that table with you when you who gonna help you? You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to give me the game. Just put me on the line. You know what I'm saying? And walk down that path to do that. Most black people not gonna do that because of what you said, and that's where how we keep each other poor.
Yeah,
Because the
that's a
white
fact.
people gonna come together and everybody gonna have good credit scores and they all gonna walk in there in the bank together. You see what I'm saying? Put their money on their dotted line.
Facts.
In some cases, like I say, white people just as
I agree.
cutthroat, if not more cutthroat, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I hate that we get these misconceptions. Like they work together, but they work together when it comes to agenda that they want to get pushed. Like it's got to be an agenda that they all can see makes sense. So with niggas, we haven't got to a point where we can unify under any agendas or any points in life. Like we got a lot of shit that we could unite under, but we all gonna get to talking about, well, damn, the method to how we do it is this, and the method, oh, and what about this? And then we get to arguing about other shit. The next thing you know, niggas talking about religion and shit. Next thing you know, we ain't got nowhere to coming to unify a unification on anything. When it's a simple thing, it's like, hey, we getting treated bad out here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we should come together and figure out how to negotiate our buying power, our spending power, our voting power, whatever the fuck you want to use. You know what I'm saying? Just insert it there because we got power when we do it in numbers, but for some reason we can't ever think about shit in a way as a collective. We everything is individualistic when it comes to our own basic needs and wants, and even when it comes to our strategies of life, how we should go about life. A lot you can get five niggas together, and it's hard to figure out who. You know what I'm saying? We
Hold on,
gonna
let me
go under.
talk about these. Let me talk about these late ass
Go ahead.
niggas. Hold on, Jay. Let me talk about these late ass niggas coming in here, these moderators and shit. Where the fuck y'all coming in here at the same time from? Goddamn it, where the fuck y'all been? I tell you what, man. Goddamn, I'm taking some moderator wrenches, goddamn, cause that shit is ironic that all y'all came in at the same motherfucking time, like y'all was all somewhere else. Goddamn me, where y'all supposed to be over here moderating and over here with the gang, goddamn me. I'm checking niggas in the whole nine this year, goddamn me. I'm standing on business with goofy shit, goddamn me. What the fuck going on here? Go ahead, Jalen.
But what I was saying is like you got them five niggas, you'll have more of a pool of who gonna be the leader as opposed to how each five can contribute to something collectively, bro. Like what can we all do to make one agenda push forward? You know what I'm saying? What can we all contribute to that? Like, because it's too much about, you know what I'm saying, being seen as a person running the show as opposed to being a nigga that's really trying to do something to better our community for the kids, for the future, whatever future generations and shit like that. But we don't start with what's going on in the prison and how we can't even unify under one point, one situation at all. Yeah, that's one thing that I can say white people can. They don't always unify on everything, but they can unify on certain things and get it done and get it taken care of. All sometimes we need is a couple 100,000 niggas. You know what I'm saying, to get the rest of the niggas to fall in line. But we can't get them 100,000 niggas to just be like, all right, we agree on this.
Yeah, but I think that comes from Jen. I think that comes from people trying to outweigh other people. Because if you give me 5 people and each one of us can point out a different strength onto what's gonna make our plan elevate, then we can make it happen. You see what I'm saying? Because you give me five people that say, okay, look, I ain't got the best credit score, but I know how to set up a business plan. I know how to do the documents. I know how to file it. You see what I'm saying? Then you got this person over here that say, okay, well shit, I got the look, I got the best credit score out of everybody. But then you got the person over here that say, okay, well, I know how to do the business talking part of it. You see what I'm saying? If everybody come together and benefit from their own strength, it can work. But black people are so against helping each other because we don't want to see the next one possibly do better than us, that we can't even do that. When that's what the white people do.
I
That's
see the
just how I
point,
feel about
definitely.
it.
Cause I see a lot of niggas, you know what I'm saying, bumping heads with each other on just coming together on shit, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, a lot of times it's just a popularity contest amongst niggas, man. Like whoever is the most liked nigga, whoever the most popular one, that's the person who get the traction to make shit happen. And if they ain't motivated to do this or do that, then shit, most niggas just all right, we just not we not on that shit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we got to get past that shit because that's a part of our culture thing too. Like you know what I'm saying. With everything that I'm saying, it's like we got to start realizing and utilizing niggas for just what they are, they skills and shit like that. Like we shouldn't have entertainers that's talking about how they intellectuals and this, that, and the third. We shouldn't have intellectuals entertaining. You know what I'm saying? And that's why everything is so confusing sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because when the niggas that's the scholars is trying to sit down at the table and really come up with solutions, we too busy talking about how it's boring and shit, and we want to go do this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes the you know what I'm saying road to getting to really having some shit is a boring shit,
bro,
long
bro. That,
ass.
bro. That
Go
just
ahead.
that's just like YouTube right now and shit. We over here talking about black folk income tax season, black folks versus white folks. What are the differences? Shit. This educational shit, but it's some people goddamn me that sit and their minds can't think to this level or even care to have this conversation, man. To rather be where some bullshit is or entertain some bullshit, goddamn me, and expect me like to take them serious type shit. It's the same goddamn thing, my nigga. Like real
Yep.
talk.
I think it's other groups, all other groups, they got a group of people that speak for them and that make the best decisions for them. But the people that speak for us, they ain't got our best interest in it. And matter of fact, they fuck us over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Back.
I agree
That's
with
how I
that.
feel too. I definitely
But
agree with that.
shit, we don't support our own people. Like that's the thing. We because since ever since that this whole thing with like the government coming in, stepping in, and feeling like we have to get our rights through that way and getting all that shit through that way, we expect everything to be done through them. So when our caucuses or whatever, our black caucus, whatever they call themselves, go up and fight for us, they fighting for us, but being paid by these people.
Yep.
Why in the other realm you got the white people getting paid. You got white people that live in their communities and send money to their government, write letters. You know what I'm saying? Send money to their local officials and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? All that because like people that they like the voting shit cool, but you sometimes you got to pay to play. You got to understand that politics is, you know what I'm saying? Everything goes on money. So you know what I'm saying? If a nigga is, you know what I'm saying, getting millions of dollars for one company to do this, and nobody in his, you know what I'm saying, that he's supposed to be representing is doing anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Who you think they're gonna go for? They're gonna go for the people that's putting all the millions of dollars in their pocket. So we gotta start figuring out how we can, you know, which we ain't gonna never really match the millions of dollars they got, but maybe coming together and figure out how to change laws and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Is a step that we take, but we gotta start realizing and identifying the problems in our system and how it's fucking us.
But Jalen, that's a whole nother subject. That comes from black people not understanding that they don't control the president, and it got to do with they state senators and shit like that to change laws and stuff like that. That's where that boils down to. That that's something we ain't taught either.
But see, it's niggas right now that's probably learning from this. So that's a part of the education and the goodness of this shit right here. But it's also take a nigga willing to open their ears, cause like, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of this shit gonna run right over a lot of people's head, and they gonna keep on living life. And fuck it, whatever it is, I'm finna go buy that new Dodge, you know what I'm saying, Hellcat, you know what I'm saying, tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And not give a fuck. And it's gonna be some niggas that's like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go invest my shit. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, when you invest your shit, you can't expect, all right, in a couple months, I got some money. Some money finna come in. I can go get, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, sometimes it don't work like that, or at least the money that you think gonna come. Just because you invest, I mean, you finna get millions of dollars, bro. It don't work like that. Sometimes it
No,
takes
shit.
steps and processes, you know what I'm saying, going up the ladder a little bit, setting some money in there for a long time and shit changing in the market, and now this shit done shot up. Like sometimes it just shit gotta you gotta, but that's why I say learning the market and all this shit like that. Niggas gotta sit down, say, hold on, man, what's making my life, what's changing and shaping the way my life is going, bro, and start paying attention to that shit. And that's the politics, the markets, and selling and the economy and all that shit, and health and education, all this shit. We gotta start paying attention to that just as much as we pay attention to these designer motherfucking clothes, the rappers, the entertainers, the niggas on there making skits and shit and all that shit. We gotta pay attention to all that shit, bro. Because you know what I'm saying, if we don't, we gonna end up losing. Meanwhile, the white people, they gonna continue to watch their little newses, they're gonna continue to watch their little shit. They're gonna pay attention to what's going on and taking advantage.
But Jalen, I think that comes with what Mr. Terrence was saying. The problem
Yeah.
with that is we don't own nothing. We don't try to come together to buy nothing. Like, just think about if four of the biggest dope boys in one hood come together and buy one apartment complex. You see what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It be minor stuff like that. We don't own nothing, so you can't run nothing.
It
Yeah,
ain't the dope boys though.
the niggas the dope boys gonna buy the apartment complex and set up shop. So shit, it really still don't
And
matter.
plus,
Shit.
what does
No,
every
no, no.
owner need?
I'm not saying like that, but I'm saying if you was to come out with a business plan and say, okay, look, you over here doing this, invest your money right here and put it into what I'm saying. If we're gonna make a change, if we're gonna talking about changing something.
But before
So
we even talk, because we ain't got to go that big with it, bro. Like, think about it like this: what does every owner need? They need a consumer base. They need somebody that's willing to buy into whatever they selling. So you know what I'm saying. What we need to do is change the way we spend our shit, the way we what we put our money into.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If niggas start changing the way I heard Kimbo say this 100 times on this show. We change the way we spend our money, bro. Then white folks gonna pay attention. They gonna start watching us and seeing what we doing. Cause you think about it right now, everything that they do, they got a whole separate category just on how to get our money. They got a whole system and broke down on how to get money from niggas. So we got to figure out how to offset these programs, and it's out there on YouTube, on different little things. You can go out there and look up all this shit. They got plenty of videos on this shit. But you know what I'm saying? You go look this shit up, figure out how they strategically are advertising and marketing shit to you, and then
Yeah.
just offset their shit. Go spend somewhere else. We got plenty of niggas on TikToks, YouTubes, all that shit, trying to start up their businesses all the time, legit businesses as well. You know what I'm saying? Or not even just starting up, already got legit businesses running 10, 12 years, 20 years. So go and support them niggas. Don't complain about the fucking prices. Cause you're gonna go spend that $1,500 with Balenciaga, go spend $100 something on a Melanin t-shirt or some shit, bro. Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's definitely true.
I can
But I
dig
don't
it.
think
But
it's
this
on the dope
closing,
boys
man.
though.
Anything y'all want to
It's
wrap this up? Go ahead. Turns out the
no, I
time
was just
zone.
saying it ain't
We
the
call
dope
the
boys.
state.
It's our educated, the 10 of the 10th, those and the rappers and the ones that make money that's able to come back and provide jobs. They don't. So
Yeah.
once your ones like that don't come back and provide for the working class, you're done. And that's by design too as well. They don't allow them to, or they scared to.
No, for
I
shit show.
agree.
But Terrence, I appreciate you coming up here, man. You gotta
I
come back,
appreciate y'all
man,
having me,
more
man.
often, man, and talk about it, man. For shit show, man.
Most definitely.
Salute. Already. Salute to everybody in the motherfucking chat who was on time and stayed here doing the whole show and dialogue with us. Jalen, anything you want to say relative?
I just want to reiterate that the power is in the consumer. The power is in the people spending the money because we make the people who are rich rich. If we ain't spending the money with their ass, they not gonna make money. So just think about that when we start talking
Fact.
about we need people to give us jobs and we need people to do this and do that, nigga. You can have people changing CEOs every week, bro, if you control your spending and how you spend it and make sure that you have demands behind that spending. Salute, fam. I'm out.
For shit show, man. Appreciate you, Jalen, man. Salute to everybody out there, man. Audio, I see you being in the bushes the whole show. Goddamn, salute to Braves, man. Salute to the gang who been here, man, for shit show. Following the dialogue with us, man. My whole conversation on this, y'all, was, man, I just don't know if white folks get income tax, and if they do get income tax, what the hell do the white folks do with their income tax, and why do niggas just burn through money like it's no tomorrow? Like, these some of the questions I had tonight, man. I think it was a good dialogue. I made it through the law, man. I don't drink the whole thing. They drank today, Braves. I know you in the bushes, man. They drank gone, man. Goddamn, y'all know I'm finna go straight to goddamn bed. I'm finna get some good goddamn sleep. Salute to I think I got two cash outs. I seen another dollar sign come through. Salute to them two cash outs out there. Man, really appreciate y'all, man. Y'all really didn't have to do it, man. I appreciate it anytime y'all donate any kind of way y'all do, whether it's member game, super chat, or chat cash out. I love it when y'all hit the like button, share, and subscribe when I go through there and see that, man. So I appreciate y'all, man, for that, man. Another good show, man. I'll probably try to do a day live tomorrow, man. We start cranking back up and getting back in the rhythm of shit, man. So I'm probably gonna do a day live tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna be outside, where I'm gonna do it at, man. But we're gonna try to put a live together and make it goddamn me happy, man. Salute to Keisha, man. Salute to Jalen, man. Salute to Terrence, man, for coming up here dialoguing with us for shit show, man. And I'm out.
Shorty, yeah. Shorty, I'm digging you. Can't nobody make me feel the way you make me feel when I'm with you. You know that I'm digging you. Hey, Shorty, I'm digging you. You should know I'm digging you. Can't nobody make me feel the way you make me feel when I'm with you. You should know that I'm digging you. You should know that I'm digging you.
Chunk in the deuce as you pass by. The one your partners introduced. From there, the months flash by. I remember we clicked from the jump. Conversation was strong. You told me your nigga was locked up. My motivation was on. You love the same shit like Southport and minutes in society. I'd rather kick it at the crib. On the Friday, get sloppy. Consider fucking and making money is our hobbies. I'm trying to make your mind be damn if anything stop me. Mesmerized by them thighs, just smiling ass so far. No kids, 2 jobs, good, your platinum class so far. You what I'm looking for, no bullshit. I know the niggas feeling you. Can't nobody make me feel the way you do it like this. That's why I'm
make me feel the way you make me feel when I'm with you. You should know that I'm digging you. Hey, Shorty, I'm digging you. I'm digging you. I'm digging you. Can't nobody make me feel the way you make me feel when I'm with you.
They had more class than they did ass if he less bad and good. I need a bitch to keep it 100 by all means. When I'm gone, say you in charge, girl, this is our team. Jump off when I land the smoke on. That handcuffing agreement we got is so strong. I've been this since I've been this, fuck your homegrown them and so on. Since grandma been gone, I ain't had a home cooked meal in so long. Hell no, ain't shit like the presence of a down ass bitch that's real cool and laid back, but on some down ass shit. You what I'm looking for, no bullshit. I know the niggas feeling you, can't nobody make you feel the way you do, and I guess that's why I'm something about the way you do it keeps a nigga wanting know, but I don't know if it's a game that you steady like to play. Got a nigga hanging on to every word that you say, but I'm so confused and girl I don't know, but you're fine as hell and baby that's show. So can we go to the next level? I don't wanna play no more, 'cause I really dig you baby, and it ain't no baby. Might sound crazy, but be my lady, 'cause I like everything I see, and you